The Iron Bowl, 3 simple words, and they stir emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because rivalries like this define this great sport. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Rogers. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Russell, under fire, on the move and looking. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB, nowhere to go with the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. With the catch, it's Rogers. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing Russell. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Russell. Keeps looking downfield. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Again, it's Russell. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The hand to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Cobb.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down.
Now leaves them with 2nd and short. The short hands, it's Johnson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He's going to take off. On the move at the 30. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keelan Russell. He's moving out of the pocket. Soft spot in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Alabama hit him with a big pass play. Will they keep slinging it? That's reeled in. It's Rodgers. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Russell. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's open on the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several...
Makes the grab in their space. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Alabama!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. That Auburn offense onto the field again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The run inside. It's Cobb. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll give it to Washington. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Going to try to get it himself. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback This ability to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Auburn calls its 2nd of 3 timeouts. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Brown will throw it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Russell steps away to find some room. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Got the quick pass. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Throwing Russell. That's got it. Give him 6. Touchdown, Crimson. and tied. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Washington. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Now the Tigers will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Under fire. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Floats it out in space. A 5-yard pickup there leaves them with 3rd down and 5. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He might want another play. Keelan Russell. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Flushed out of the pocket. Fires downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 13 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Hurricanes with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. That victory is a positive in what has been a very disappointing 3-9 season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp.
Caught, and he's got room. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Tigers want to move quickly. Here's a give to Washington. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they hoped for. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Russell throws for the tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job on the defense, knocking it down, getting the ball in the ground.
To the air, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. Working on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Again, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Now facing a third and long. Throwing Russell. Pressure coming. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. A low line drive and not his best work. On his way back from the 20. Looking everywhere for that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Here's a give to Washington. Got a little grass. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to Washington again. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. On third down, here's Washington. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
On the ground, it's Davenport. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Knocked off his feet. Auburn lines up quickly. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Well, it's just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Russell on play action. Quarterback adapting. Throwing on the run. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Here's a give to Washington. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 4th time to not. Oh, the fake. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the move. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Give to the back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running right, Bryson Washington. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front 7 are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bama! The defense putting points on the board.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So here comes the Auburn offense. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception may be just the slightest crack in opening here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Brown will throw it. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to fourth down. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Pulls it in. It's Washington. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Caught behind the line. It's Washington. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And here's the third interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 30. That's the 10. Touchdown time. A pick six. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick six right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
Delivers the stiff arm. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Brown wants to pass. Takes the easy completion.
Really good job by the defense there. Understanding pass, dropping back, but not losing sight of that running back and letting that quarterback throw it to him where he can pick up some extra yards and get that first down. They did a great job covering the whole field and making sure that running back got nowhere.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Hauls it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Keelan Russell rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. This time it's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Russell. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. Got enough for the first. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there. Offense set on 1st down. Brown will throw it. Finds his man. It's Nimrod. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They're going to run it. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Well, It's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically, they've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays, just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that fourth down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got.
A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Running right, Bryson Washington. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Go, go.
On first down, it's Bryson Washington again. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. The latest edition of this in-state passion play is bathed in crimson as